Hey guys, what's up? It is the beginning of summer and it is really hot, so it is time to give my kids some relieving haircuts for the summer. I already trimmed my daughter's hair, so now I'm going to be trimming my son's, and as you know, he is autistic and sensory seeking. So I wanted to take this as an opportunity to share with you guys some advice on how to cut sensory sensitive kids' hair. And I will also include some footage of me actually cutting my son's hair so you can kind of see it in action. So first and foremost, when you're cutting sensory sensitive kids' hair, you want them to be prepared and have a positive relationship to the experience. You don't want to push it, you don't want to force it. It can take days, weeks, and months to prepare for the event of a haircut. No rush. We want zero rushing. One thing you can do to help your child prepare for a haircut is give them advance notice. You can talk to them a little bit about the sounds they might hear while they're getting their haircut, how it might feel. Just give them a little bit to anticipate. Another thing you can do is create a storyboard with something like this where you print off pictures and paste them. And then maybe for a couple of days before the haircut, you guys can be reading that, talking about haircuts. You could even take them along to watch someone else get their haircut. And of course, when you're cutting their hair, you want to set them up with maybe a snack, a tablet, a weighted blanket, anything that could possibly reduce some anxiety they might be having. And when it comes to these buzzers, there are a few options on Amazon. There are ones that specifically make less noise for sensory sensitive children. We'll pop that up here and here. So definitely check those options out if your child really cannot stand the noise. A huge part of the process for us is to let my son play with this before it's turned on. So we'll touch it to his head while it's off, and I'll let him hold it in his hands and play with it. And then I also let him explore it safely while it's on. And with him, I will describe the sound it's making, and I'll ask him questions like, what else does this sound like? It kind of sounds like a buzzing bee, doesn't it? For us, it has a lot to do with keeping him grounded and relieving some of that anxiousness. The other thing is that we usually do haircuts in front of the mirror. So typically I will do haircuts in the bathroom on the sink so that he can watch while we cut his hair, because I think being able to see it really takes an element of the fear away. He can watch what we're doing and we can talk about it while we're doing it. The bottom line is to just take your time and do not make this a traumatic relationship with haircutting. Another good resource is to check out Meta the Brown Bear on YouTube. It's a kids show and they have an episode all about getting a haircut, so I think that'd be a great watch. And if they're not ready, they're not ready. But yeah, those are my tips and tricks, and now let's get into me actually cutting my son's hair. Do you want to feel it first?
Yeah.
Remember what it feels like? And then how it feels when it turns on? Wow. What does it sound like? Does it sound like maybe a buzzing bee?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? This is it off on your head. Right? That's how it feels off. And then when we turn it on, it feels like this on your head. It vibrates a little bit, right? Okay, we traded out for the comfy chair. Okay, Emmett, your hair is getting really long in front of your eyes, huh? Are we gonna trim that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tilt your head all the way down? Look down at your tummy. Oh, it tickles. It's so ticklish. Buzz. We're gonna get close to your ear this time, okay? So the buzzing will be loud. Good job. And then we're gonna do your other ear next. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is that Emmett? Is that Emmett in the camera? What a cool dude. Very hey. Do you remember what I said about staying really still so mommy doesn't cut her fingers? I would really appreciate it if we could stay still. Just a little bit. Another twirl? Ready for another spin? All right, we'll do a little spin in between.
Freeze.
Can I take a peek? Let me look right at you. At this point, he was getting way too fidgety, so I just called it a day. I don't mind going back and working on him a little bit more over the week. We definitely take everything at his own pace, and it's just whatever he's ready to do. And if you're not comfortable cutting your kids' hair at home, I would recommend joining some Facebook groups and asking around to see who has like the most experience working with sensory sensitive kids. It's a lot of patience, a lot of love, and a lot of understanding. Thank you guys as always for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.